Hey guys, how's it going? So this is Shadow and Lucifer, and just a quick disclaimer, my name's not actually Lucifer, my motorcycle's name is Lucifer. I think everyone that follows me on Instagram keeps thinking that I go by the name Lucifer, but my motorcycle's name is Lucifer and I go by the name of Shadow. So yeah. So in this video, I actually kind of want to talk about something really exciting that I'm actually going to be doing towards the end of the year. But before I do that, I kind of want to talk about the Super Bowl yesterday. Crazy ass game, right? I don't know about you guys, but I was actually rooting for the Denver Broncos, and nothing against the Carolina Panthers. I think they were an awesome team, but out of respect for Manning, because I do praise Peyton Manning, I think he's hands down like one of the fucking greatest football quarterbacks of all time, and anyone who says different is full of shit. And it's actually funny because never once in my life did I ever think I would actually go for the Denver Broncos because I'm actually a San Diego Chargers fan. I know I'm probably going to hear a lot of shit on here, but you know what? To each their own. I love my team. But the funniest thing is my mom is actually a huge football fan. Like, she's so manly, but she's a big time Bronco fan. And every Sunday her and I would watch our football games. And this is back when the Broncos actually had what's his name, Jay Cutler. It would just be so funny to see that how Jay Cutler and Phillip Rivers would be like talking shit during the game, and I don't know, it was just fun to watch. But I've always just hated the Broncos naturally because they're a division team along with Kansas City and the Raiders, and don't even get me started on the Raiders. So anyways, back to the subject. I always followed the Colts as well. I always kind of liked the Colts, especially that Super Bowl way back when I think they played the Chicago Bears, and that game was just awesome. And there's a lot of teams I don't like. However, I do follow like a lot of players. And Peyton Manning's just one of those guys, man. I mean, the guy's got a freaking a really good arm, and he's so talented, But when he got drafted to the Denver Broncos, my mom was so pissed off. I don't know why. She's like, "Oh my God, they need someone younger," and blah blah blah. I was like, "Dude, you're crazy, man! Like Peyton Manning's like one of the best. He's up there in the ranks with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady." And I kept telling her, now that Peyton Manning's on this team, I guarantee you that they'll win at least one Super Bowl. And unfortunately, can't say that they even came close when they played the Seahawks. Which, by the way, I was going for the Seahawks on that game. Because I do like the Seahawks. I'm a big fan of Richard Sherman. But so yeah, yesterday's game, it was awesome. I think both teams played really great, and I think some of the best games are actually the ones that are all defense, which is what yesterday's game was. It was total defense, and I don't think the Panthers, really played a team that really tested them, so to speak. I think that Manning just has a lot more experience than Newton. Not to say that he's that much better. Well, in my opinion, I think Manning's a lot better, but Newton's better in other areas of being a quarterback. But yeah, I'm just really excited that Manning finally got to win one more Super Bowl. So now Eli Manning can't talk shit and brag about having that extra Super Bowl ring. So I think it's cool that Peyton Manning, of course, is going to be a Hall of Famer, and I think it's probably one of the best ways end your career on a Super Bowl note. Hopefully he doesn't pull no Brett Favre shit and coming back and going to like different teams. I think Brett Favre went to like where do you go? He was like Jets and then fucking Minnesota Vikings. So I think Peyton Manning's a lot smarter and end his career on a good note. By the way, if you guys are curious where I'm riding, I'm not sure where you guys are from, but I'm from California, San Fernando Valley. And usually I try to ride PCH, through Topanga Canyon. at least every other weekend I try to, because I just get so busy during the week with work and whatnot, and usually on weekends I never know what I really have planned. I could either be hanging out with my girlfriend or hanging out with friends. So lately I just haven't really had much time to go riding as much as I'd like to, but took full advantage of today. And as you can see, it was a beautiful day. And it's funny, if any of you have actually ridden through PCH, there's some parts where, like, if you kind of notice, like, where the trees kind of cover the road and it's like, it gets dark, the temperature literally feels like it drops like fucking 20 degrees. Like, it gets so cold, but I can't really complain. I love the cold. I prefer it to be cold and hot, especially if you ride a motorcycle and you're wearing that leather and shit, tends to make you more hot. But yeah, so right now I'm just heading towards the beach. By the way, I want to apologize, guys, that if the sorry about that. But if the camera angle's not exactly the best, unfortunately I don't have a GoPro, but do plan on getting one soon. So for my big announcement, well, I don't know if it's that big, but like I said before, I currently live in California, San Fernando Valley. I grew up here and lived here my whole life. And as time goes by, you kind of want to try different things and kind of just live a different scenery and whatnot. So I have an actual big plans I want to do towards the end of the year. And that plan would be having me move to Colorado. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Why the hell would you want to move to Colorado, where it's cold all the goddamn time and total, not great weather for riding bikes? But you know what? Honestly, ever since I've been a kid, and even when I was a teenager, all I ever wanted to do was, move away outside of California just for a while. And there's just something about, Colorado that really draws me in. I've only been there once, but I just remember it being like crazy beautiful and just, really green. And if any of you live in San Fernando Valley or California in general, you guys know how friggin' expensive it is to live out here. And it's just so ridiculous. And, the economy is shit. We're way overpopulated, and it's hard. It really is a struggle for a lot of people, and it's really unfortunate because I have a lot of family and friends out here, and I love California. I really do. It's just you can only handle so much of it, and I think I'm just at that point in my life where instead of talking about big changes and planning, I'm gonna just go for the jump and take a chance. Worst case scenario, I end up hating Colorado or it just doesn't work out, but I could always, just come back home. It's not a big deal, but as long as I know that I at least took the chance and, really gave it a try, I think that I could benefit a lot from it. With that being said, guys, I just want to thank all of you for all the support and following my Instagram, and to my subscribers, hopefully this YouTube channel really goes far. That'd be awesome. But I'm not planning on making YouTube as a career at all. I'm just doing this for fun. I really love the YouTube motorcycle community. It's nothing but awesome guys, and it really is a big family, and it just feels good to be a part of that and to even make friends through it. So I just want to thank you all again, and if you guys like, push that subscribe button and hit the like button too, and I hope to bring you more awesome videos, guys. So thank you, and make sure you guys have a good one.